All right. 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 Good morning. Let's see. All right, getting a pullback back to the view op. Let's go on some different time frames and see what's going on here. 60-minute hourly chart. We are rejecting off the 200. Okay. On the hourly chart, so could have a potential pullback here. 15-minute or some support down there. We got some coming up to some support, tapping into an imbalance. We also got view op down there. We are in a pretty bullish structure considering, you know, pretty much all pre-market. It's been an uptrend all pre-market long, so. And then 5-minute. Yeah, so I would like to see a little bit of a pullback, a little deeper of a pullback to be able to get potentially a long setup. Gotta be patient here. All right. What's that? Oh, news. I had to check news. Dang, I have hiccups. Oh. Oh. All right. All right. Today we got 10 a.m. PMI news. So red folder at 10 a.m., which is a pretty big news event. So got to be careful around 10 a.m. There's red and orange folder. So PMI at 10 a.m. So be careful. We may get a little bit of a chop. Who knows? That's a possibility. Price could chop until 10 a.m. just because of that news event. We got 15 seconds for this 5-minute candle to close. I'll go ahead and mark out the top. Let me see. May get a little bit of a chop. Who knows? That's a possibility. Price could chop until 10 a.m. just because of that news event. All right, we got the top of that 5-minute range, and there's that bottom that just got set. So there's that 5-minute range. Pretty good idea. Alright, now if we go to the 1-minute chart, there's some support down here. Off the 200. I would like to see this thing possibly, you know, pop up. Create like an internal high, come back down, and then take it on the next break of the internal high. Break and retest. So right now we're still breaking. We're about to break that 5-minute range. We got view op at 25,528. So we got room to view op. Maybe find some support there. All right, coming in hot. Is eval okay, TPT? Yeah, I mean, what do you mean by is eval okay? You asking me? Because I don't have any evals for TPT. I have 2 funded accounts with TPT. Is eval okay, TPT? Yeah, I mean, Oh, no. You gotta be flat 1 minute before and 1 minute after that news event at 10 a.m. Yeah, so that's a, if you're trading TPT, actually, hold on. Because I'm thinking that, hold on. I know there's a rule, but I don't know if that rule applies for evals. Hold on. That news event at 10 a.m. Yeah, so that's a, if you're trading TPT, actually, hold on. Because I'm thinking that, hold on. I know there's a rule, but I don't know if that rule applies for evals. Hold on. Oh, okay, yeah, you can. So, yeah, you can trade news during take profit trader evaluation phase. There's strict news rules. Only kick in for Pro Plus accounts. So, yeah, you can trade it on evaluation. You could trade news on evaluation. Just be careful when you get funded. During take profit trader evaluation phase. There's strict news rules. Only kick in for Pro Plus accounts. So, yeah, you can trade it on evaluation. All right. Be careful when you 938. All right, let's see. We may take a. This thing is kind of holding view up here. We do have room. Let's see. All right. We got some. Maybe an interesting, if this thing can gain momentum again. Do I let people copy trade? Yeah, I tell people don't copy my trades because you will get wrecked. You have to figure out how to. Everybody's got a different, style of trading. Everybody's got, so copying other people doesn't work. I just don't want people to figure out. I'm telling people because I don't want them to figure out the hard way. People figure out the hard way and then get mad. So this is the type of thing you got to learn how to do it yourself. And there's no such thing as a perfect trader. I take losses. So there's no such thing as figuring this game out to the point where you never take losses and you could just let people copy you. And I take losses. I go through drawdowns, so. And there's no such thing as a perfect trader. I take losses. So there's no such thing as figuring this game out to the point where you never take losses. All right, it's got formed a internal high. Let's see what happens. Internal high 140. What's the 140? That's gonna be 1. All right, if we could take out those lows down there, I would be happy. I would be more confident in a trade. It's gonna have some tough time breaking this level because we got view op right there. So, but we do have lows down there to take out if it wants to come down there. I would prefer it take out those lows before me taking a trade personally, just so those lows kind of become protected because it already took them out. There's always a fear when you get into a trade and it hasn't taken out a low. There's a fear that, it could come back down there, take out that low before going back in your direction. So what I usually do is I usually size down in those kind of situations just to protect myself. There's always a fear when you get into a trade and it hasn't taken out a low, because it automatically becomes a lower probability type of, just because of that. This is NASDAQ.
What I usually do is I usually size down in those kind of
NASDAQ.
situations
NASDAQ.
to protect myself.
Ugh. NASDAQ. NASDAQ.
Because it, like, you know, automatically becomes a lower probability type of just because of that. This is NASDAQ.
528 then turns up.
NASDAQ.
Yeah. 5, what is that? That's the 520. 520 is that low. It's having trouble. Looks like I said, we may chop until news, which looks like it's kind of doing that. It's 9:42.
520 is that low.
Macro will be coming up in a few. Yeah.
It's having trouble.
Gotta keep an eye out on that.
Like I said, we may chop until news, which looks like
We got what? 3 minutes. Till 9:45.
Yeah. Gotta keep an eye out on that.
We are below though 15-minute range. I mean 5. Oh my gosh, 5-minute range.
3 minutes. Till 9:45.
If we start getting momentum, I may take a small position size. If we start gaining some momentum here.
I mean 5. Oh my gosh, 5-minute range. If we start getting momentum, I may take a small.
All right, give me a second. I'll be back.
We start gaining some momentum here. All right, give me a second. I'll be back.
Got a little bit of a chop here.
Got a little bit of a shot here.
We'll see how this thing wants to hold here. Maybe interesting. Do we want to go for those highs again? It's a little bit would be risky because of news.
We'll see how this thing wants to hold here. Maybe interesting.
Go see if it retests this level here.
Do we want to go for those highs again? A little bit.
If we can retest it, we got.
Let's see if it retests this level here.
As long as we don't get. Yeah, please don't copy me. I may have to get out of my TPT accounts early if... May have to get out of my TPT accounts a little bit early if news ends up... This chops during news. I still got time, but I'm trying to get a quick pop up there so I can... We are holding view up here, so... Got my... May have to get out of my TPT accounts a little bit early if news ends up... This chops during news. I still got time, but I'm trying to get a quick pop up there so I can... They're holding view up here, so... Got my... Alright, it's got to hold this high right here as support. We got the 200 coming up. We got some support down here coming up, so... It's got to hold this as support. Let's see a rip. So our buyers start coming in here. Not yet. High right here as support. We got the 200 coming up. We got some support down here coming up, so... It's got to hold this as support. Oh gosh, this thing gonna stop me out. That's what I was saying. Those lows, the fact that it hasn't taken out those lows becomes a little bit more dangerous of a trade when it hasn't taken out those lows. Looks like it wants to go for those lows. That's what I was saying. Those lows, the fact that it hasn't taken out those lows becomes a little bit more dangerous of a trade when it hasn't taken out those lows. Looks like it wants to go for those lows. That sucks. We got view up here, so there's going to be a lot of buying pressure stepping in here potentially from view up. Buyers trying to step in here. Can they hold it though? We got view up here, so. All right, holding it up. Buying pressure stepping in here. Buyers stepping in. You got to keep the momentum going though. There, the buyers. Trying to step in here. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Right, holding it up. I'm on the 1 minute chart. Buyers stepping in. You gotta keep the momentum going, though. There, the buyers. Come on, we got 10 minutes till news, so. Come on, guys. Hopefully this thing gains some momentum before news. Maybe somebody's got like the news early so they could get into a massive position, preferably in my direction. We got 10 minutes till news, so hopefully this thing gains some momentum before news. Holding the bottom of that 5-minute range. Somebody's got like the news early so they could get into a massive position, preferably in my direction. Oh my gosh, come on. Serious? Holding the bottom of that 5-minute range. Looks like it wants those lows. I knew it was going to be a riskier trade, so I didn't size in too heavy. That view op. Once it starts breaking view op, that's a red flag. I don't even want to be in the trade once it starts breaking view op. So I knew it was going to be a riskier trade. So I got my stop down there. It's an area of invalidation If it breaks that view up, I don't want to be in a trade.
That's a red flag. I don't
Because that thing could flush if it breaks view up. The other risk is news can wick you out. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at news. If you're in a news event, it could wick you out. But that's another dangerous part about trading news. I'm hoping to get out of this before the news, but looks like we're having some chop here.
risk is news can wick you out. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at news. If you're in a news event, it could wick you out. That's another dangerous part about trading news.
All right, there's the pop. Come on, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Looks like we're having some chop here.
Let's keep it going. Keep the momentum. Somebody got the news event early. Somebody got word. Venezuela.
All right.
Venezuela.
Come on, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's keep it going. Keep the momentum. Somebody got the news event early.
Free oil for everyone.
Somebody got word. Venezuela.
Come on.
Venezuela.
Found out why I was getting lag. What was the reason? What platform? I'm using NinjaTrader. Freaking A. I hope I can get out of this before news so I don't have to flatten my take profit trader accounts. Because I will have to flatten my TPT accounts before news. Like a minute before news. Or 2 minutes actually, just to be safe. Ugh. Golly, bruh. Golly.
Flatten my take profit trader accounts, because I will have to flatten my TPT accounts before news, like a minute before news, or 2 minutes actually, just to be safe.
Really, bruh? 58. I'm gonna have to, if this thing doesn't hit TP by 9:58, I'm gonna have to flatten my TPT accounts. I'll leave my other accounts running for a full, but my TPT accounts, just because of that news rule, I have to be flat. Which freaking sucks. It's like, if it hits, it's such a dumb rule. If I protect myself and I have stops, what the freak is the point of that rule? It's dumb.
If I protect myself and I have stops, what the freak is the point of that rule? It's dumb.
Let's go, hurry up! It's your stupid back and forth garbage. Just made 4.8K done for the day. Nice. Good work.
Go, hurry up! Your stupid back and forth garbage. Just made 4.8K done for the day. Nice. Good work.
You freaking kidding me? This chop, bruh. I knew it. I freaking knew it. $10K Tesla puts, nice. Man, everyone's banking. How y'all banking during this freaking chop?
I knew it. I freaking knew it.
Looks like I'm gonna have to flatten my TPT accounts. You freaking stupid bastards.
How y'all banking during this freaking chop?
Everybody's waiting for news to come out. Maybe I need to make a rule for myself. No trading before news events. Looks like I need to, because I just end up stuck in freaking chop before news. Especially a big news event like this. Like, nobody wants to be buying, so...
Everybody's waiting for news to come out. Maybe I need to make a rule for myself. looks like I need it because I just end up stuck in freaking shop before news, especially a big news event like this.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
nobody wants to be buying.
Really?
So.
Really, bruh? Really? Alright, well, it looks like I'm gonna flatten those accounts. Or I just get stopped out here fully.
Really?
30 seconds left. Freaking A. Hopefully it pops up till these break even so I can stop these out at break even.
Or I just get stopped out here.
Man, that sucks, man. Freaking news rule.
30 seconds. Hopefully it pops up till these break even so I can stop these out at break.
Alright, I'm about to flatten my TPT. Alright.
Man, that sucks, man.
One TPT account flattened. Other one flattened. So I'm flat on my TPT accounts.
Alright, I'm about to flatten my TPT.
And watch this thing take out the low before going higher.
One TPT account flattened. Other one flattened. So I'm flat on my TPT accounts.
It kind of sucks because this thing pops up, then it's just like whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Crap, news is coming out in like 1 minute.
It kind of sucks. This thing pops up and it's just like
Ah! Why?
whatever. It is what it is.
Come on, get the spike up.
Coming out in like 1 minute.
It wants to go up. It's making higher highs. It wants to go up. They want to take it up. They want it. They want it so freaking bad. Watch the pop. Watch the pop. Watch the pop.
Come on, get the spike up.
Are y'all ready for the pop?
It wants to go up.
Are y'all ready?
Higher highs. It wants to go up.
Are y'all ready for the pop?
They want to take it up. They want it.
30
it so
seconds.
freaking bad. Watch the pop. Watch the pop.
Oh crap. Am I freaking lagging? I better
Watch
not be
the
lagging.
pop.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Y'all ready for the pop? Are y'all ready?
10 seconds. 10, 9,
Pop?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop! Pop! Pop!
Oh gosh. 10 seconds.
Oh
10,
gosh.
9, 8,
Come on, Bulls.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop!
You got it. You got it. Those eyes. You know you want it. You know you want it. You know you want it. Come on.
Oh god. Come on, Bulls. You got it. You got it. Those eyes. You know you want it. You know you want it. You know
It
you
wants
want
it. It wants it.
Come on.
It wants it. What's the holdup? What the hell is the holdup?
It wants it. It wants it.
Oh gosh.
It wants it.
Oh man.
What's the holdup?
What's the holdup?
What
Who
the
are
hell
we
is the
waiting
holdup?
for?
Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh.
What's the holdup? Who are we waiting for?
This is a story of my life. Man, how do I get back in my TPT accounts? Dang it. Is there a way? I don't know how to get back into them. Crap. I wish I can get back into my TPT accounts. Now that news is over. I just don't know how to do it.
Man, how do I get back in my TPT accounts?
Man, it's having trouble, bruh. How is it having so much trouble going up? We just need to break this 633 level. Sellers are just trying so freaking hard. It's not that difficult. You push price up. You stop shorting when we're bullish. You freaking sellers. Bears. With their BS.
So freaking hard. It's not that difficult. You push price up.
I was hoping that pop would happen from news, but news didn't really get the pop that I was expecting.
You freaking sellers. Bears. With their BS.
Oh my gosh. This freaking level, man. Who's holding this down?
Didn't really get the pop that I was
expecting. Today is freaking holy chop fest. Finally, is this the break? There it goes. As long as this isn't a sweep. We need this thing to... Yeah, that's the thing I'm worried about. We do have liquidity down there. That's why I said I kind of I sized down on this trade, just because we haven't taken out a low. So that it is a thing. You know, why I sized down a little bit. So we do have a lot of lows down there to be taken out. That's the worry part, worrisome part.
Just because we haven't taken out a low. So that it is a thing. You know, why I sized down a little bit. So we do have a lot of lows down there to be.
Was PMI negative?
That's the worry part, worrisome part.
I mean, was it down? I honestly don't know what PMI means, so I just know it's a massive news event. I don't know exactly what.
Was PMI negative? I mean, was it down? I honestly don't know what PMI means, so I just know it's a massive news event. I don't know exactly what.
Of course this is going to be a sweep. Of course. Of course, of course.
Of course this is going to be a sweep. Of course. Of course, of course.
I can't hold my breath. I can't hold my breath any longer. I'm a break and retest trader. I don't really look at macros and break and retest scalper. Oh, this thing better not be a sweep. I swear, man. Oh my gosh.
I'm a break and retest trader. I don't really look at macros and break and retest.
This thing better not be a sweep.
Oh, this thing better not be a sweep. I swear, man.
Let's take out the candle highs. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, my TP's in a very safe spot in terms of if it's gonna hit an area, it's gonna hit at least that area.
Take out the candle
You know. So may chop a little, but yeah, I think I'm good.
TP's in a very
It's just being
spot in terms of
being stupid.
If it's gonna hit an area, it's gonna hit at least that area. You know. So may chop a little, but yeah, I think I'm good. Just being stupid.
Confirmation above 25,645. I mean, we're already at the highs almost. Buyers can't hold it up. It's a red flag. I mean, freaking, why does my ear itch? This trading got my ear itching.
I mean, we're already at the highs almost.
We are making higher lows here. So, buyers
can't hold it up.
that level wants to get hit, but it's like we're not having enough buying pressure stepping in here. We still are at 10 a.m. So
We are making higher lows.
think we go up and take that high again. That would be that 5-minute high.
It's like we're not having enough buying pressure stepping in here. We still are at 10 a.m. So
It's having trouble, man. It's having trouble, guys.
go up and take that high.
We need that pop.
That would be that 5-minute high. It's having trouble, man. It's having trouble, guys. Need that pop.
Of course, of course, of course. Of course, why would it hit my TP? Why would it? Why would price ever want to hit my TP? Of course it's gonna reverse here. Of course. TPs? TPs don't get hit. Stop losses get hit.
Why would it hit my TP? Why would it?
I hate when this
Why would
happens.
price ever want to hit my TP? Of course it's gonna reverse here. Of course. TPs don't get hit. Stop.
Why would your TP ever get hit? Why would you think your TP is gonna get hit? Like, what is wrong with you?
Why would your TP ever get hit?
Hurry up!
TP's gonna get hit. Like, what is wrong with you?
Bro, what are you doing? What's wrong with you? Yeah, freaking...
Hurry up!
I swear, I feel like I'm trading $100 million position sizes. Look at this shit. Like $100 million position. Like everyone sees my order and everyone's front running me. That's what I feel like. Holy crap, man. Like, bro, it's right there. It's freaking right there.
I feel like I'm trading $100 million positions.
Of course.
Look at this shit.
Of course it's not going to hit my TP.
Like,
Of course. Why would it?
front running me. That's what I feel like.
Bruh. Ugh. I understand it's got to pull back and stuff, but bruh, like seriously?
There. Of course it's not gonna hit my TP.
I mean, I'm not asking for a freaking...
Why would it? Bruh.
Yeah, we've broke out. We've kind of confirmed we're not sweeping that level.
Bruh, like seriously?
But the only thing that worries me is all those lows down there. Those lows worry me because at some point it's gonna go for those lows, and I would rather hit my TP first before going to those lows.
Yeah, we've broke out. We've kind of.
I don't want to take that train down there. I want to stay up here. Y'all can.
The only thing that worries me is all those lows down there. Those lows worry me because at some point it's gonna go for those lows, and I would rather hit my TP first before going to those lows.
It's having so much trouble getting to that level. Holy crap.
I want to stay up here. Y'all can. It's having so much trouble getting to that level. Holy crap.
That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting to at least tap the body candle highs and then go lower. I mean, it was like, what? A couple ticks away? At least touch the body candle highs of that high. That's it. And then we can go lower.
I'm expecting to at least tap the body candle highs.
I've seen it happen plenty of freaking
It
times.
was like, what?
Today better not be the time where it just like doesn't do it and goes lower.
At least touch the body candle.
Watch it
highs.
do exactly that. Tap it and then go lower.
Then we can go lower. I've seen it happen plenty of freaking times. Today better not be the time where it just like doesn't do it and goes lower.
Y'all, this is stressing me
Watch it do
out.
exactly that.
This is stressing me out, man. This is the 1 minute chart. This is some BS, dude.
stressing me out. This is stressing me out, man.
This is the most annoying price action I've seen in a while. This is so annoying. This teasing, this like, we're gonna get a pop and then sell off, and we're gonna come a pop and then sell off, and then we're gonna come super close to your TP and then sell off. Look how many pops we got. One pop, sell off. One pop, sell off. One pop.
This is so annoying. This teasing, this like, we're gonna get a pop and then sell off, but we're gonna come a pop and then sell off.
I mean, I really do think
We're
it
gonna
pops
come
it,
super
but
close to your TP and then sell off. Look how many pops we got. One pop, sell off. One pop, sell off. One pop.
freaking bull flag central. We had one bull flag here for him before news. There's a bull flag right there, right before news. And then pops above the high. Now we got another flag forming above that high, which is a good sign. It's a good sign, I ain't gonna lie. Kind of makes me want to move my TP up, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take it. I'm done with this chop.
There's a bull flag right there, right before news, and then pops above the high. Now we got another flag forming above that high, which is a good sign. It's a good sign, I ain't gonna lie. Kind of makes me want to move my TP up, but
Finally.
All
All right, what accounts are still? All right, everything's out. Everything's out. Watch this thing dump now. Holy crap. Watch it dump. Y'all ready for it? It takes my TP, it hits my TP, and watch this flush.
Finally.
Oh my gosh, that would be so funny. Flush. Flush.
Everything's out. Watch this thing dump.
Make me happy.
Holy crap. Watch it dump. Y'all ready for it? It takes my TP, it hits my TP, and watch this flush.
I appreciate it.
Gosh,
Yeah, morning sesh normally takes the path of least resistance. Yeah, and we're above view op, right? So we're going with the trend. View op was protecting us. We had that low. We had all those. Oh crap! We cancel.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
View op was protecting us, right? We got view op down here.
Resistance. Yeah. And
So-
we're above view op, right? So
The only thing I was worried about was those lows, man. That low down there.
protecting us.
Where was it? You go on a higher time frame. You can see it on like a, let's go 15-minute chart. Right? That low right there. This low right here, that was worrying me. That's the only thing that was worrying me. I'm like, man, this thing could pop back down, take out that low, and then go higher.
Low down
But
where was it? You go on a higher time frame.
that's why I took that on a little bit lower position size. Appreciate the rose.
Right, that low right there. This low right here.
Yeah, that's why I took it on a little bit less position size. But you know, you got to protect yourself.
Pop back down, take out that low, and then go higher. But
Some trades, you know, everything aligns perfectly, and you're just like, I'll go full position size in. Other trades, it's like, it looks good, I'm willing to take it, but, you know,
that's why I took it on.
we could still take out these lows, so I could possibly get stopped out. So I'm willing to take it, but I'm taking it on less size. That's kind of the discretionary part where you have to just really...
Trades, you know, everything aligns perfectly, and you're just like, I'll go full position size in. Other trades, it's like, it looks
The
good,
least
I'm
emotional
willing to take it,
trader.
but, you know,
Oh, my freaking emotions are...
I could possibly get
They're
stopped out,
there.
so I'm willing to take it, but I'm taking it on less size.
It got me squirming in my seat.
That's kind of the discretionary part where you have to just really...
Curious to see what happens here. It's just like... It's having so much trouble. Like, it just keeps, like, popping up and then selling off. Now is it going to go for the high?
Got me squirming in my seat. Curious to see what happens.
You got NTs. What is that? NTs
Like,
picots up?
so much trouble. Like, it just keeps, like,
Oh,
popping
pivots?
up and then
Oh,
selling
that's just a
off.
misspell. I was like, what is... Oh, pivots? Yeah. Pivot points are very useful. They're very useful tools.
You got NTs.
But yeah, we got a pivot point up there. Right there.
Up.
25,709.
Oh, pivots?
We also got a pivot point below that low down here.
Pivots, yeah. Pivot points are very useful.
Below that low that I was saying earlier. On the 15-minute chart. Where I was talking about earlier where
Pivot point up there.
we got a pivot point right there with that low. So that's like
709.
a lot of support down there at the
Also
same
got a pivot
time.
point below that low down here.
Right. Now we're going for those highs.
Below that low that I was saying earlier. On the 15-minute chart. Where I was talking about earlier where...
What sucks is I had to get out for a...
So that's like...
I had to get out for a freaking small loss on my TPT. That's what I'm saying. These stupid news rules is so dumb. Like I had to get out. So I had to get out for a small loss on my TPT account because of that news rule. If I would have held it, I would have hit TP. It's like such a stupid rule.
Small loss on my TPT.
So I guess next time what I need to do is
So
maybe wait for the news to come out and then like possibly get into a trade, because I technically could have done that.
Get out for a
But-
small loss on my TPT account because of that news rule. If I would have,
You know, I could have just waited for news event to come out, and then I could have took this break right here,
so I guess
and
next
then
time
you know
when I
this right here, this break and retest
maybe wait for
in
news
this
to come
area,
out
and then I would have hit it.
possibly
But
get into a trade because I technically could have done that.
it is what it is. They have rules, you gotta follow them.
You know, I could have just waited for news event to come.
Yeah,
out,
I hit my TP.
this break right here, and then you know this right here, this break and retest in this area.
I only place trades around 20, 50, or 80 price level marks. Always a bounce at those levels. Yeah, price respects whole numbers. You'll see price respect, like they're called psychological levels, where even whole numbers, like if you get 25,700 or you know 20s, 30s, 40s, like whole numbers get respected, and I mean you could see it like
Respect.
a lot of times it happens. Not every time, but obviously, but
They're called psychological levels, where
yeah, they're called like I think they're called like psychological levels.
5,700.
These like round numbers.
You know, 20s, 30s, 40s, like whole numbers. Give
So that's a thing to look out for. If you're coming up, if you're in a trade or whatever, and you're coming up to a level like, you know, 25,700, right? Like where is it? Where's 20? Wait, yeah, right there. See that level right here? 25,700. That's a whole level. So you got to be careful at that level.
or whatever, and you're coming
I'm not saying it's gonna, you know, reject their 100%, but price does like to
25,000.
respect those levels.
Right?
Today was such a weird Monday. I thought it was gonna smooth like Friday. Yeah, Friday was a really smooth day. Yeah, today is weird. I don't know if it's just like. I mean, I expected it to some extent because of news. Anytime we have red folder news, like I said, we could get some chop today, and it's exactly what we got is chop. But I expected, you know, maybe the chop to happen and then rip. What I'll probably do in the future, to be honest with you, anytime we have big news events, I may just hold until after the news and then just wait till I get a setup after news already comes out. I may just do that instead of like, because I'm running, when I do that, when I get in before news, then I'm just like sitting there during chop because nobody wants to get into a trade. And when I say nobody, like, you know, the people who move the market, institutions and stuff. Institutions don't want to, you know, get in big size right before news. And I'm sure they adjust their algorithms to not be aggressive before news.
When I do that, when I get in before news, then I'm just like sitting there during chop because nobody wants to get into a trade.
Blew my account today? Oh gosh, how did you blow your account? Did you keep getting stopped out and then kept getting back into the trade, or you oversized? One of two things happened. Either you kept getting stopped out and kept trying it again and again, or you were oversized and blew it in one loss. Blew my account today? Oh gosh, how did you blow your account? Did you keep getting stopped out and then kept getting back into the trade, or you oversized? One of two things happened. Either you kept getting stopped out and kept trying it again and again, or you were oversized and blew it in one loss. Both? Oh, God. You were oversized and you overtraded? Bro, that's the worst combo. You just got... The market just took a jab at you and then uppercut you. Not only did it took a jab at you and uppercut you, but then when you fell on the ground, it put you in like a rear naked choke and just like finished you off. It's exactly what happened. You just got. It's all right, man. It's all right. As long as you learn from your mistake, don't do that again. It's not worth it. Listen, that dopamine on that one trade, like let's take an example. Like let's say you would have hit TP. If you would have hit TP, right? You would have seen that big P&L on your screen. You would have got that, yeah, like the, you know, the good feeling of all this money, whatever. But guess what? It's like if you continue doing that, it's really not your money if you continue doing that because you're just gonna lose it all. So it's like a temporary dopamine hit, like. What the market does is just dangling a carrot in front of you, or, and then, you know, and you're taking the. It's better to have small profits that are consistent over time than one big P&L, you know. So it's like a temporary. Let me grab my. What the market does is just dangling a carrot in front of you, or, and then, you know, and you're taking the. It's better to have. Bro, my ear itches for some reason. I probably had some kind of spider crawl into my ear at night. Look at that. Hit my TP level and it's just not going past my TP. Tell me, how good is that? My TP was at 25,657s. Probably had some kind of spider crawl into my ear. It just can't get past my TP. What can I say? What can I say? It's gonna flush. It's gonna flush. Haven't made a trade today. No good positions yet. Yeah, good. Good discipline. They're really. I mean, it's been chop. Unless you're scalping this. Other than that, it's you know it's complete garbage. And understand that if price is having trouble getting to a certain area, like if price is having trouble, sooner or later it's gonna dump. If it can't continue going up, it's gonna start selling off. Spiders don't enter people's ears unless you are you serious? Is that true actually? Because that's like a fear of mine where I'm sleeping and I get something. Bro, I've seen videos. Wait, I've seen videos where they were taking like bugs out of people's ears. Because a bug crawled in. Spiders don't enter people's ears I'm pretty sure I've seen a video of a spider coming out of an ear.
Is that true, actually? Because that's like a fear of mine where I'm sleeping and I get something. Well, I've seen videos. Wait, I've seen videos where they were taking like bugs out of people's ears because a bug crawled in.
It's the perfect hiding spot, bro. It's like a little cave.
I'm pretty sure I've seen a video of a spider coming out of an ear.
It's probably warm in there. I'm talking about when you're sleeping.
It's the perfect hiding spot, bro. It's like a little cave.
If you move, they run. Yeah, I guess. But if you're like, if you're lying there still and aren't moving for a long time, then
About when you're sleeping.
I don't know. I feel like it's possible, though. I feel like it's possible. You making me money. Good job, first trader, to actually make people. Yeah, just don't copy me. I'll try to teach you what I know, but don't copy me, because eventually I'm going to take a loss. That's a fact. I haven't taken a loss all year long, but it's coming. I know it's coming. We're going up. Here, give me a second. I think someone's at the door.
I'll try to teach you what I know, but don't copy me, because eventually I'm going to take a loss. That's a fact. I haven't taken a loss all year long, but it's coming. I know it's coming. We're going up. Here, give me a second. I think someone's at the door.
I was wrong, and I just came. Oh, it looks like it took out the high. Wow. Impressive, impressive, impressive. Now, our question is, are we going to get a displacement above here, or is this a sweep? What? I've been taking losses every day. Yeah. No, I'm not going to be mad I sold. I stick to my plan, man. That's one thing I learned in trading is you have to have a plan and stick to it. If price keeps running in your favor, I mean, one thing you could do is leave runners, you know, but other than that, you can't be mad at price hitting your TP and continuing to run. Because next time if you do that, I've done that before where I'm like, man, let me move my stop loss a little. I was actually thinking about doing it on this trade, but I didn't do it because I'm like, man, I'm not going to do it because I did it one time where I had my TP at a very specific level, right? Body candle highs is where I usually put my TP. It's just a higher probability. And I remember price was coming up like pretty aggressively to my TP. I was like, man, price is moving pretty good. Let me move my TP a little higher. I move my TP a little higher, price comes up directly to where my take profit was, and completely sells off and hits my stop loss. I was so freaking pissed that I moved my stop loss, and after that, I'm like, it's not worth it. That extra couple of points that I would have gotten, that I would have squeezed out of it, versus, you know, the risk of it coming all the way back down, it's not really worth it. I'd rather just take it and just move on to the next trade. There's going to be another trade, you know. It's not like I have to make all the money in one trade.
And after that, I'm like, it's not worth it. That extra couple of
but yeah,
that I would have gotten,
I've been taking losses every day. Listen, one thing, like I tell people, don't copy me because it ain't going to work out. Trust me. I'm trying to save you money. What advice I can give you if you're saying I've been taking losses every day, here's some advice I could give you. This is not financial advice. This is entertainment advice.
listen, one thing, like I tell people,
Trade with the trend.
It ain't gonna work.
Like, what really helped me out was
what advice I can give you.
if we're above VWAP, don't look for shorts. Only look for longs above VWAP. And if we're below VWAP, only look for shorts. Go with the trend. Go with whatever momentum is. right? As soon as, that's why I was only looking for longs up here, right? It's not a secret why when market opened up, I was immediately bullish. Look at pre-market. Pre-market, we've been running to the upside all pre-market long. So buyers are in control. So you're already just going with the trend, with whoever's controlling the market. You're already putting yourself in a better position. And then after that, then I start looking for setups to take. And you could see, I mean, buyers held. It tapped VWAP. Down here was VWAP. It tapped VWAP. And then we ripped to the upside, and we've been holding, right? We made a low, made a higher low, and we've just been kind of slowly but surely grinding to the upside. And that's kind of like, I'm not some genius that knew that market was going to go up. I just put myself with momentum. We were above VWAP, so I was only looking for longs above VWAP. That's why I had my stop loss. I said I have my stop loss at these lows. It was even below VWAP. It was at a low, and VWAP was above it. So I'm like, if it hits my stop loss at that point, it would have broken VWAP, and I don't even want to be in that trade anymore if it hits my stop loss. And that's kind of how you want to set yourself up.
It was even below VWAP. It was at a low, and VWAP was above it. So I'm like,
25,674, yeah. I mean, hindsight, yeah, I wish my stop loss was up there, but I'm not mad that that's an extra what? I would have 15 points if I would have put my stop at the highs.
25,674, yeah.
6.7. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I wish my stop loss was up there, but I'm not mad.
Is VWAP the only indicator you use? No, not only. I use a couple indicators. I have pivot points, so these lines you see on my chart right here, there's blue line, then you come down here, there's a yellow line. Those are called the pivot point indicators. So pivot points I use, this gold line is called the 200. This is the 200 EMA. So the 200 exponential moving average. This line, right, is going to change based on the time frame that you have. So it plots out the past 200, like I think it's bars, 200 candles. So it takes, the calculation of the past 200 candles and plots that line. So the 200 EMA I have, and then VWAP. So just a couple. I have pivot points, 200, and VWAP. The only 3 indicators I have on my chart. Only 3 indicators. That's it. And I don't use those indicators as, entry points. I use them as gauges in the market, right? We were above the 200. We were above VWAP. I mean, pretty bullish price action when I look at it.
Pivot points, 200, and VWAP. The only 3 indicators I have on my chart. Only 3 indicators.
And I use, like, if I'm in a trade and it's coming up to a pivot point, I'm very careful because I know price could reject off these pivot points.
I mean, pretty bullish price action when I look at it.
Where's previous day's high? That's oh wow. Previous day's high is at 25,803.
I'm very careful because I know price could reject off these
25,803. It's got a decent way up there. It's possible.
Where's previous day's high? That's
oh wait.
Oh wow. Previous day's high is at
Yeah, it's right here.
25,803.
Where my cursor is. Oh, wait. No.
25,803.
Yeah, there it is. Where my cursor is.
It's possible.
So we got some room up there, but
Oh wait.
it's still a decent way. This thing could still I mean, we got a lot of lows down here that I feel like want to get taken out. At this point, I feel like there's a pullback is coming before we go. Like, we can go for those highs, but I feel like a pullback is going to happen at some point. Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe it continues going up. That's possible too. I've seen the market just continue making higher highs for the rest of the day, but
At this point, I feel like there's a pullback is coming.
you don't want to be greedy. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. You don't want to be greedy. Unless you're leaving runners and you have a strategy where you've taken out most of your position size and now you're just kind of leaving a runner to see what happens and you don't really care. What are your thoughts on Netflix? Weekly held the 100-day, but short-term looks weak. I don't really analyze individual stocks because I just trade NASDAQ, so I don't look at individual stocks. But I mean, I would apply what I'm telling you to every single thing, pretty much, whether it's a stock or that's kind of like that's standard throughout everything. Going with the trend, don't go against the trend. Go with momentum. Already puts you above. Because what a lot of traders tend to do is they want to trade. Like, when price moves up this high, right? People are looking for a short. Like, and you got to ask yourself, why are you looking for a short? There's nothing here confirming that this thing wants to go lower. Yeah, you may get lucky and you may enter a short and this thing starts selling off. You may get lucky. But why would you want to go against whatever the trend is? That we're keep going up and up and up. And why would you want to go against that? It's like an escalator moving up, and there's a bunch of people on the escalator, and you're trying to go down an escalator that's moving up, that's crowded with a bunch of people. Like, that's pretty much what you're trying to do. It's very difficult to do. Now, can it be done? Yes, there are people who have strategies that go against the trend. There are reversal traders. There are people that do that successfully, but it's just like, if you can do that successfully, that's one thing, but it's just so much harder than going with the trend. I don't know, that's just my opinion, but on the 15-minute time frame, it looks like it's in a downtrend overall. Well, if you look, let me see.
If you can do that successfully, that's one thing, but it's just so much harder than going with the trend. I don't know, that's just my opinion.
Oh, crap.
On the 15-minute time frame, it looks like it's in a downtrend overall. Well, if you look, let me see.
Bruh. All right, my bad, y'all. Wait for everybody to come back in. My fault. All right, my bad, y'all. All right, my bad. What ended up happening was TikTok gave me the freaking verification thing and I forgot to do it. So it ended up kicking me off the live because I didn't do the verification thing, the inactivity verification. It's a puzzle they make you solve, and I saw the pop-up where it said to solve the puzzle, and then it's just like I completely forgot about it and they just kicked me off for inactivity. But all right, we're back. So yeah, we are in an uptrend. If you look on a 15-minute time frame, it's making higher highs, right? And even if you go on a higher time frame, let's go on a 60. Let's go on an hourly chart, right? Ever since when was this? I mean, it's pretty much all pre-market long. If you look at all pre-market since it's all right, what are we at right now? We're at 10. Let's go to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's 12 o'clock. 9, 8, 6. Yeah, so right there is when market open. Look, ever since market open right here around 6 o'clock yesterday afternoon, ever since market open, we've just been ripping to the upside. And you could see that better, yeah, on a 15-minute time frame, but Yeah, my bad. TikTok kicked me off.
Ever since market open right here around 6 o'clock yesterday after
I'm too good. I'm too good.
market open, we've just been ripping.
He said you're out of here. Market makers calling it in.
See that better, yeah, a 15-minute time frame. Yeah, my bad. TikTok kicked me off.
Looks like this thing may go lower now. Starting to change. It's starting to change structure.
You're out of here. Market
That's a
makers
warning sign.
calling it in.
We took out that high, right? Failed to kind of displace above it and hold. So at this point, I mean, we took out the high, closed above it,
Looks like this thing may go
went a little bit
now.
higher, and then freaking now we're starting to shift structure right here. These wicks right here broke below these wicks. Now it's retesting these wicks as resistance and possibly going lower. This is starting to look like it's starting to change structure to the downside.
We took out the high, closed above it, went a little bit higher, and then freaking.
But
Shift structure right here. These
freaking
here broke below these wicks. Now
Apex is their sale ends in like a day. So if you wanted to take advantage of that sale, that 90% off, then you got like a day left. But freaking and it's coming up 10:30. I'm careful around 10:30 also because a lot of times price does like to reverse at 10:30. I've seen it happen enough times to where now I'm aware of it. Like if the market's ripping, then 10:30 comes around and market starts to tank. I don't know why that happens often, but it happens often enough to where I've seen it as a pattern. So it's not that something that happens all the time, but it's something that I am aware of if I am in a trade. I am careful of that.
So where now I'm aware of it. Like if the market's ripping, then.
And the closer we get to 11 o'clock, I mean, volume is going to start dying down. I think volume's already starting to kind of fizzle out. Said fiddle out. That's not a word. Fiddle out. Now we're starting right. We made that high, a lower high, and we're breaking below that low again.
Volume's already starting to kind of fizzle out.
Indicators are saying the trend is shifting. Yeah, and you could see it on a chart that the trend is shifting. Now that doesn't mean that this thing shifts and then drops all the way back down to that low, right? It may just shift, take out a couple lows down here, take out some liquidity here, maybe bounce off the 200 or the view op. But
You could see it on a chart.
But yeah, it is shifting for sure. The question is how far down will it go?
Drops all the way back down to that low, right? It may just shift.
VRME. I don't look at individual stocks. This is just Nas. I'm only looking at Nasdaq.
200 or the view op.
I've been trading Nasdaq for a while, so I know how it moves.
For sure. The question is how.
Shit looks like alien technology. It ain't that complicated. Well, to understand, but trading is trading is complicated, but reading a chart is not complicated.
I've been trading Nasdaq for a while, so I know how it moves. Shit looks like alien technology. It ain't that complicated. Well, to understand, but trading.
All right, what time is it, bro?
Trading
What
is
time is it?
complicated, but reading a chart is not complicated.
10:45. I'm gonna be on for like 15 more minutes, and then I'm gonna call it. We'll see what.
All right, what time is it?
We'll see what happens. If I get a setup, I would take another setup if I get one, but if I don't, then obviously.
10:45. I'm gonna be on for like 15 more minutes, and then I'm gonna call it.
Bro, isn't it amazing? I haven't took a loss all year long. Every day has been a winning day. No losses all year long. That's freaking wild.
If I get a setup, I would take another setup if I get one, but.
Let's see if we can go 300. Not 365. Let's see if we can go a whole year without losing. Oh man, I know a loss is coming. That's the thing. I know it's coming.
Every day has been a winning day. No
Yeah. So, if you wanted to, again, before I leave, if you wanted to take advantage of that 90% off,
see if we can go
There's a day left. I think there's one more day left for the Apex.
I know a loss is coming.
They don't do these 90% off sales often, so that's why I'm kind of like, I'm more, just in case somebody missed it that wanted to do it. It doesn't come around often.
Before I leave, if you wanted to take advantage of that,
Yeah, there's 1 day, 13 hours, 12 minutes, and 1 second left.
I think there's one more day left for Apex. They don't do these 90% off sales often, so that's why I'm kind of.
What is the blue line? That's a pivot point. That's a PP. I got these PPs on my chart called pivot points, and you got one up here, you got another one down there. See that? Labeled right there. That's the PP.
What is the blue line? That's a pivot point.
So these are, I don't take trades off of them, but they are like, a lot of times price does reject them. I don't know how it calculates these pivot points, some kind of formula, but they do hold as resistance and support a lot of times. I wouldn't recommend taking trades off them, like just because we're at a pivot point, don't go long or short. But they are good gauges to have. If you're in a trade already, you know that price could reject there.
I don't know how it calculates these pivot points, some kind of formula.
Or if I'm trying to take a long and we got a pivot point right there, I'm like extra careful. Maybe I don't take the trade or I size down or the Dow's ripping, is it? Wait, is the Dow doesn't go opposite of the market, does it?
Or if I'm trying to take a long and
or it goes with the market.
I'm like extra careful. Maybe I don't take the trade or I size.
I don't know of anyone who trades the Dow. Who trades the Dow?
The Dow's ripping, is it?
I feel like you got to be like 90 years old to trade the Dow.
The Dow doesn't go.
Seems like a very like.
Market, does it? Or it goes with the market.
I trade the Dow. I've been trading the Dow since the 1930s.
Who trades the Dow?
I don't know why. It just seems like a very, like an old person indicator.
Seems like a very like.
So hold on. So it goes opposite then, right? Because if the Dow's ripping and the market's reversing, that means it's the opposite. All fixed by Trump and Lutnick, propelled by oil stocks.
So hold on, so it goes opposite then, right?
What do you mean by fixed by Trump?
The market's reversing. That means it's the opposite.
Venezuela oil is hard to refine. It may be hard to refine, but it's still oil. Dude, imagine if Venezuela becomes a part of America. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Venezuela oil is hard to refine. It may be hard to refine, but it's still oil.
This one was fixed. I don't think it was fixed for the Dow to jump. They didn't do this for the Dow to jump. I mean, the Dow is just the market's reacting to this whole Venezuela thing. I mean, it was pretty like probability that the market was going to go up was pretty high considering that good news, like the news that happened during the weekend. A lot of people were expecting the market to rip at open.
The market's reacting to this whole Venezuela thing. I mean,
do you use TradingView? No, I don't use TradingView. I use NinjaTrader.
Pretty like probability that the market was going to go up.
Trump can't even run his casinos. He doesn't run his casinos.
That happened during the weekend. A lot of people were expecting the market to rip.
I think he gave all of it. His sons are the ones who control all that. He doesn't control any of that. He doesn't have time for that.
No, I don't use TradingView. I use NinjaTrader.
It was fixed because Trump does not care that Maduro's second in charge took over. I mean, it's better than him, but I doubt. I mean, it's saying it was fixed is a very like obviously he had a plan and this was going to happen. I mean, from what I was seeing, everyone in Venezuela is like super happy. From what I was seeing on X and people that have family members in Venezuela, they were saying that everyone in Venezuela is like celebrating that this happened. So
mean, from what I was...
This is not like something that Trump did that Venezuela is like pissed off and this and that. Like,
From what I was seeing on X,
dude needed to get out. The dude needed to, you know, get out long ago.
They were saying that everyone in Venezuela is like...
But what a boss move, dude. What a freaking boss move. We just went in there. We just went in there,
This is not like something
took
that
him,
Trump did
and
that
left.
Venezuela is like pissed off and this and that. Like, dude needed to get out. The dude needed to, you know, get out long ago.
Very few. What do you mean, dude? I literally have seen videos on X in Venezuela where you have people in the streets celebrating.
We just went in there, took him, and left.
Like, his literally, I saw a video where this banner, people ripping his banner down, people celebrating in the streets, like.
What do you mean, dude? I literally have seen videos on X in Venezuela.
Nobody liked
people
him.
In the streets celebrating. Like, his literally, I saw a video where this banner, people ripping his banner down.
Not only that, but like, for me, even reading comments, people are like, yeah, I have family in Venezuela. I have family in Venezuela, and everyone's celebrating.
Not only that, but like, for me, even reading comments, people are like, yeah, I have family in Venezuela. I have family in Venezuela, and everyone's celebrating.
Okay, why would they want him? Explain why would they want him there? He wasn't doing any good for the he wasn't doing any good for the country. So it's like, what good was he doing? The dude took it over. He didn't even get elected. He just took it over.
Explain why would they want him there? He wasn't doing any good for the country. So it's like,
And what America wants to do is turn it into a democracy where people can actually elect the person, not the person take over and start ruling over the people. Imagine if that happened in America. Like, it's a very, like... Hold on, what the heck?
and what America wants to
Approximately
do is turn it into
24.
a democracy where people can actually elect the person, not the person take over and start ruling over the people. Imagine if that happened.
So...
Like, it's a very, like...
Just like Cuba? I mean, yeah, Cuba, same thing happened. Yeah, I mean, I agree. See? Even somebody in the comments is saying their family is very happy. And I'm not going off of some, like, I'm going off of X. X is pretty, like, unbiased in terms of, like, you're not really getting filtered certain, you know, certain news because they're pushing an agenda. You see all sorts of videos on X.
And I'm not going off of some, like, I'm going off of X. X is pretty, like, unbiased in terms of, like, you're not really getting filtered certain, you know, certain news because...
I honestly don't think it's a tiny minority. I think it's a big majority of people are happy. Check what Russia said about the situation, or I don't take left or right. I'm neutral, by the way. Yeah, what did Russia say? I didn't see it. I was actually curious about that a couple days ago. I'm curious to see what Putin would think of this.
Check what Russia said about the situation. I don't take left or right. I'm neutral, by the way. Yeah, what did Russia say? I didn't see
Oh yeah, I'm saying that woman that's in charge, she actually like win the election by like, she was the actual one who won from what I was reading. I didn't get too deep into it. Like, I don't get super deep into like politics and stuff. I just see like, I'm not somebody who sits there and like binge watches politics all day. I got other stuff I gotta do. I got stuff that actually, you know, affects my life.
The actual one who won from what I was reading. I didn't get too deep into it. Like, I don't get super deep into like politics and stuff. I just see like, I'm not somebody who sits there and like binge watches politics all day.
Appreciate it, you too.
I got other stuff I gotta do.
All right, this thing is markets. failed to go lower. We may start. Starting to break out of the structure. I don't binge watch either. Just showed up on my news feed. Yeah, I'm not like, I don't get too like, thing about politics is, I know people who get super into politics and then like, you're super into something that you have no control over. It's just like, I would rather be super into, you know, my business or whatever. Something into something that can make me more money, that can actually, you know, better my life and, you know, down my family's life down the line. Then it's, you know, I would be obsessed with something like that. But something that can't control my life, something like, I know people who are very obsessed with politics and like, what's the point? Like, you can't, other than your voting, you can't change anything. You're just gonna get pissed off. You just get pissed off, and then, you know, there are these people walking around like super negative and super pissed off all the time. It's not good for you. All this negativity you're consuming through like, you know, politics is all. Politics is a very negative thing. You're just gonna get pissed off. You just get pissed off, and then, you know, there are these people walking around like super negative and super pissed off all the time. It's not good for you. All this negativity you're consuming through like, you know, politics is all. Politics is a very negative thing. Yeah, here's the thing about politics. I feel like you have to be, how do you put it? It's not a very like moral type of like, there are me personally, I think there are very few like really good politicians. I think you have to be a certain type of person to be a politician, or if you're not that type of person, you become that type of person. It's not a very like moral type of like, it's a very how do you put it? It's a very dirty game. Politics is a very dirty game. So it's very tough to do when you're a person with morals. Or if you're not that type of person, you become that type of person. It's a very, how do you put it? It's a very dirty game. Politics is a very dirty game. So it's very tough to do when you're a person with morals. I bought 10K silver coin at 8 in 2000. My brother actually has a bunch of silver. My brother has a whole bunch of silver that he bought a long time ago. He's got so much silver. He's been like investing into, he's been buying silver up for years and years and years already. My brother actually has a bunch of silver. My brother has a, he's probably, I don't know how much, he's probably got like $70,000 in silver. He's got so much silver. It's just something that's, you know, it's gonna hold its value. Like, I never did that, but he's probably, I don't know how much, he's probably got like $70,000. The left doesn't care about people of Venezuela. They only care about hating Trump and America. Here's the thing about politics, and the thing about politics and social media in general is, no matter what, if you're a president, let's take Trump for example, right? If you're Trump, there is no way you're pleasing both sides. As soon as you do something, I don't care if you cure world hunger. Literally, Trump could cure world hunger, and there would be people to find something negative about that. That's just a part of not only politics, that's a part of social media, it's a part of everything. No matter, like, the more followers you start to have, you can't please everybody, because you please one group of people, there will always be haters on the other side. That's just a part of life. That's even a part of life, because if you're the better you start doing in life, you start making more money, you start bettering yourself, you start bettering your family, you're gonna have people hate on you, because people don't like other people succeeding. They get jealous. right? They don't want to put in the work to become successful. So when another person puts in the work to become successful and becomes successful, that person starts hating on that person and starts, you know, talking down to you, saying this, why are you doing this, you're that. And it's just like, it's a part of life. You're going to have haters, you're going to have people, and that's just something you have to accept in life, is you're going to have haters. It's almost a good sign, because if you have haters, right, you got motion. You're trying to do stuff. You're trying to get somewhere. You're trying to accomplish stuff. You're grinding. You're bettering yourself. If you have no haters, I think that's more of a red flag if you have no haters at all.
Something you have to accept in life is you're going to have haters. It's almost a good sign, because if you have haters, right, you got motion. You're trying to do stuff. You're trying to get somewhere. You're trying to accomplish stuff. You're grinding. You're bettering yourself. If you have no haters,
yeah, you just can't react to that. You kind of like,
you have no haters at all.
you know, you just let it go out one ear and out the other. It's just something that you gotta let, and that's a part of America too. That's a part of a reason why America is so great, is because we are able to hate on other people, right? We don't have to. We're not silenced in a way that, like, you know, you have to be super I mean, to an extent, you could argue that we're starting to get to that point, but like, for the most part, right, in general, you have the freedom to be able to hate on somebody else, as long as you don't threaten them or any of that. But as you know, you have the opportunity to hate on someone else. The fact that you have the opportunity to hate on your president, the fact that you have an opportunity, like even the people on the left or whatever, the fact that people have the opportunity to hate Trump so much is what makes America so great. You try going to Russia and doing that same thing in Russia to Putin and see what happens. What a lot of people do in America. And that's why this country is the greatest country on earth. That's why you have people trying to risk their lives crawling over the border to come here. People literally risk their lives to be in the position that you're in. That's why a lot of foreigners, right? That's why a lot of foreigners become super successful. Because when somebody comes here, risks their life to come here, and then they end up grinding, they're so grateful to be in America that they end up grinding and grinding and grinding. And that's why you see all these foreigners, right? Look at all the businesses. A lot of them are foreigners.
That's why a lot of foreigners, right? That's why a lot of foreigners become super successful.
And the sad part is, like, I was born in America, right? And the sad part is, a lot of us that were born in America, we don't understand how good we have it. There's a saying, you don't know how good you have it until you lose it. And that's kind of what it goes for a lot of people in America. We don't understand how good we have it here in America until we lose it. So,
the sad part is, like, I was born in America, right?
Something to think about.
The sad part is, a lot of us that were born in America, we don't understand how good we have it. There's a saying, you don't know how good you have it until you lose it.
But yeah.
And that's kind of what it goes for a lot of people in America.
You could start getting in all these, like, conspiracy theories and all this. I mean, there's a conspiracy theory about every single thing you could think about. Anything that happens, there's a conspiracy behind it. So, I try not to get too much into, like, you know, you can get such down a rabbit hole.
You could start getting in all these, like, conspiracy theories and all this. I mean, there's a conspiracy theory about every single thing you could think about. Anything that happens.
And yes, listen, America is by no means, you know, has not been like in history. We've obviously made mistakes in history, right? There's no such thing as a country who hasn't made mistakes. Every single country has made mistakes and done things that they shouldn't have done. We have leaders that are imperfect, that make imperfect decisions. We have people in politics that, you know, only care about their own selves and money, making money, right? Money is a type of thing when somebody's hungry for money, right? It could get very dirty when somebody wants money. When somebody wants money that badly that they're willing to do anything for it, it becomes very dirty. So, but, you know, still the greatest country on earth. No country is perfect. Absolutely not. But a lot of people like to look at the negative stuff America has done. Yes, America has done negative stuff. But what about all the positive stuff America does? It's exactly like it's exactly like what the Bible says. The love of money is the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil, and that's true. When somebody loves money so much, like when you have that passion, you have such a strong love for money, you begin to be the person who would do anything for money. And that's not a good spot to be in. Money is good. You need money to be happy. You need money to live a comfortable life, to enjoy life, right? You can't really enjoy life without money. So money is good, but you can't let money control your life, right? Money is supposed to give you freedom. There's other things in life, right? Relationships and all these other things in life that are way more important than money. And like, why do we trade, right? We don't trade for fun. We trade for money. We trade for money to be able to grow as a trader, to get more freedom in our lives. Trading is an avenue to get you freedom, to possibly start another business, to start something you've always wanted to do on the side. You know, you make some money and there's so much things you could do that it gives you that freedom to be able to do that. But never be the person who is like so in love with money. Trust me, don't be that person.
To possibly start another business, to start something you've always wanted to do on the side.
You admit you love. How did I admit that? Explain to me how I admitted that.
But never be the person who is like so in love with money. Trust me, don't be that person. You admit you love. How did I admit that?
Are you Christian? Yes, I'm Christian. I can go into some, like, obviously I'm not gonna go into that because this is a trading live stream, but like, I am Christian and I know God exists. That's a whole other thing. Like, this is me from personal experience that I've had in my life. I can tell you for a fact, like, you could put me on a lie detector and I will put money on it that God exists. Just but based off things that happen in my personal life and like experiences that I've had myself. But that's as deep as I'm. Maybe that's for another time where I could, share the story, but I'll just leave it at that for now. That's for the people who like are iffy if God exists. Trust me, He exists.
My personal life and like experiences that I've had myself. But that's as deep as I'm. Maybe that's for another time where I can share the story, but I'll just leave it at that for now.
Maybe I'll share the story some other time. I don't know. I don't know if it's if it's the time for it.
If God exists, trust me, He exists.
All right, what time? I think I have somebody coming. What time is he coming at? Oh crap.
Maybe I'll share the story.
Oh, that was 10 minutes ago.
I don't know if it's the
11. So 11:25. I got a little more time before this guy comes.
I think I have somebody coming.
The way I see it, if you don't believe, that's fine. Just when the time comes. Yeah, that's what I tell people. Like, I'm not gonna try to convince you, but like, whether you believe or you don't believe, guess what? That doesn't change reality. The reality in fact is always gonna stay reality in fact, right? Just because you may not believe in something, that doesn't remove reality.
But like, whether you believe or you don't,
I'm not the type of person. Listen, I am by no means the type of Christian that tries to convince people to, You could believe whatever you want to believe. We live in a free country. You could. Another great thing about America. You could believe whatever you want, as long as you're not infringing on the rights of other people.
I'm not the type of person. Listen, I am by no means the type of Christian that tries to convince people to, You could believe whatever you want to believe. We live in a free country. You could. Another great thing about America. You could believe whatever you want, as long as you're not infringing on the rights of other people.
But you're like, I could tell by what you say, you're like probably a super big conspiracy theorist. Are you one of those people who goes into like conspiracy theories super deep and like?
Bro, you are like.
Are you?
I can tell
No hate if you are. If you're a conspiracy theory, it is what it is. No, not you. I'm talking about Maverick.
Are you one of those people who goes into like conspiracy theories super deep and like?
All right, market's just stagnant. It's still going. Oh, I see he broke those highs.
Conspiracy theory, it is what it is.
See if he can make it through that pivot
you.
point.
I'm talking about Maverick.
So you are the big, huge conspiracy theorist.
Market's just stagnant. It's still going. Oh, I see. Broke.
I mean, there are truth in conspiracy. I'm not saying that all conspiracy theory. I'm sure there are truth in conspiracy theories, but it's a very slippery slope. It's a very slippery slope because then you become a person who's just like anything that happens. I've known people like that. Anything that happens is automatically a conspiracy theory. If it doesn't fit your own narrative or whatever, it's a conspiracy theory. It's a very slippery slope.
It's a very slippery slope. It's a very slippery slope because then you become a person who's just
And it's like,
anything that happens.
did I ever say our government was perfect? Our government is by no means perfect. And it will never be perfect because it's ran by imperfect people. So, just like every other country, America has done things that it probably shouldn't have. But
And it's like,
it has.
did I ever say
Just like every other country.
is by no means perfect, and it will never be perfect because it's ran by imperfect people.
But we still are the greatest country on earth.
So, just like every other country, America has done things that it probably shouldn't have. But it has. Just like every other country.
Oh boy, is this channel gonna turn into a freaking conspiracy theory channel?
But we still are the greatest country on earth.
Oh boy, is this channel gonna turn into a freaking conspiracy theory channel? I don't know. I can't confirm or deny any conspiracies. I hope y'all don't get me banned for is TikTok I don't know, TikTok's pretty strict about what you talk about. You can't face the truth? It's not that I can't face the truth. I don't have time to dig into conspiracy theories. I have a business to run, and I have, I have important stuff to do that I can't sit there and just look up every single little conspiracy theory and look up government documents and this and that. I don't have time. I trade, right? I trade in the mornings. I have a car. I have a car business. I have other things I do. It's like I'm busy. I'm busy. I come home every day at night. So it's just like I really don't have time to, even if I wanted, even if I was curious about digging into stuff like that, I just do not have time for it. Nor do I really want to have time for it because it doesn't affect my life. Me understanding what the government may have done, 60 years ago or whatever happened, it's not going to change reality for me now. So me wasting mental energy on something that's not going to change my life there's just no point for me to do that. I'm trying to grow as a person. I'm trying to, just like everyone else here, right? I'm trying to improve my life.
Whatever happened, it's not gonna change reality for me now. So
Admit it.
wasting mental energy on something that's not gonna change my life there's just no point for me to do that. I'm trying to grow as a person.
I'm an electrician. I run my business, trade crypto and other. Yeah, well, maybe you do it like on the weekends. I don't even like. The fact is, if you love something, you will find time to do it, and I just don't love that. I'd rather, instead of sitting at home and looking at, trying to look at conspiracy theories, I'd rather go play basketball. I'd rather go to the gym. I'd rather do something else than. It's just there's the zero benefit to my life knowing that kind of information. It's like I almost feel like it's just like storing. It's like running apps in your brain. It's like running apps on your phone in the background that you don't use. It's like an app. It's just brain power that I'm wasting. It's memory that I'm wasting. That I could use that for something else. That I can actually, benefit my life.
I feel like it's just like storing. It's like
Or learn something that can make me more money.
apps on your phone in the background that you don't use.
And now you're cornered. I'm not cornered.
It's just brain power that
I don't even have enough knowledge about that stuff to even argue about it.
use that for something else.
You're arguing with the wrong person. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, so I can't argue with conspiracies because I don't know enough about them to argue them. So you would have to do that with somebody who's actually like deep into that. Maybe a YouTube channel that focuses on that, and that dude's like sitting there all day, and
You're arguing with the wrong person. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, so I can't.
you have a guilty conscience.
I don't know enough about
Yes, I have a guilty conscience.
You would have to do that
You're
with
right.
somebody who's actually like
You got me.
maybe a YouTube
You got me.
focuses on that, and that dude's like sitting there all day.
Oh gosh, I was cornered. I was cornered. You can't. I don't know how I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna lose sleep. I'm not gonna be able to sleep. I'm not gonna be able to trade. I'm not gonna be able to run my business. I'm gonna go homeless. I'm gonna live on the street all because of this.
Oh gosh, I was cornered.
How dare you? How dare you?
I was cornered. I can't. I don't know how I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna lose sleep. I'm not gonna be able to sleep. I'm not gonna be able to trade. I'm not gonna be able to run.
Oh
my
man,
business.
y'all are
I'm gonna
funny.
go homeless. I'm gonna live on the street all because of this. How dare you? How dare you?
Exactly. The world still goes on. Who is this? Hello?
Oh man, y'all are funny.
Yes. Oh, are you here?
Exactly. The world still goes on. Who is this? Hello?
No, 2142.
Yes. Oh, are you here?
Okay. Okay, give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna come out. Give me a couple minutes. Okay. All right. Thank you.
No, 2142.
All right. I gotta start going. That guy came. But yeah, world still goes round.
Okay, give me a couple minutes.
I'm still gonna trade.
Give me a couple minutes.
Nothing changes.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
all right. I gotta go. That guy's already outside, so I have to go. But I appreciate y'all coming in. It was fun.
But yeah. World still goes
I will be
around.
back tomorrow.
I'm
So
gonna trade.
if you want to stop by, I'll be here. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Nothing changes.
Have a good one. Stay safe. Peace out.
So. All right, I gotta go.